Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we're going to review the WWE Elite Collection Series 79 Undertaker figure from Mattel. He is a Wal-Mart exclusive and coming in November 2020. I would like to thank Mattel for providing the Undertaker for review. We greatly appreciate that. This figure celebrates the 30th anniversary of The Undertaker in the ring, and they did a phenomenal job on it. What you see before you is a look at the packaging. Special edition packaging like this is always appreciated, and I think they really nailed it. The artwork is just amazing. It looks like there's an audience in the background there, and it's got the Elite logo with some purple on the bottom. Also on the top right is a WWE logo along with a collector's edition text above that. And you have another logo on the right there. The side gives you a good image of the Undertaker. And here's another look. This image here is what the close to what the figure is based off of. I'm not positive over what match it is, but if I had to guess, it would be most likely Extreme Rules 2019. And there's a look at the back. The back, I think they did a phenomenal job on because it gives you three different eras of The Undertaker. The one on the right is from his younger days as the Dead Man. Excuse me, the one on the left. The one on the right is his motorcycle days as the American Outlaw. And the one in the middle represents the Dead Man as he looks today. So as you can see, they did a phenomenal job on it. It's got the Undertaker 30 right there with this great purple and gray design there. And there's some text on the bottom, 1990 through 2020 there. And I'm sure you guys are going to want to read this. Let's just take a closer look at this text. Pause the video if you need more time to read that. So what do you say? Let's open them up and let's take a closer look. And here's an in-hand look at The Undertaker, inspired from how he looks today. I think they did a phenomenal job on him. The jacket is more of a statue, so he can't move his arms as it's not made of cloth or anything. It's more of a hard plastic, as you've seen on other figures over the years, such as Finn Balor, things like that. So it's the same thing as The Undertaker. You can't move his arms with this jacket, but the jacket itself has some great sculpted detail that you can see throughout the jacket there. There's a lot of detail going on there. And from what I can see online, it was all black. So as far as painting all these little details and everything to bring them out more, I don't think Mattel really had to do that because the referencing that I can find shows that it was all black. I know people have been asking about that. So let's take a closer look at all that great attention to detail there on the jacket. Just check that out. There's really a lot of great sculpting there going on. And I think they did a very good job capturing the likeness and everything. These little black balls almost look like bolts or something, but it's just part of the design. And let's take a closer look here. So a lot of that sculpted detail is all through and through. And to remove the jacket, it will take a little while. You got to be very careful with it. I always suggest use caution, take your time. You don't want to break anything. But it does come off, as you can see there. And as far as the head sculpt, check that out, you guys. Just look at that great likeness, great attention to detail. That is undoubtedly The Undertaker there and I think they nailed it as far as likeness and everything. Just check that out. He's got chin and a mustache, sculpted hair there that's also painted. They really did a nice job on his hair in the back that we're going to show you what this likes once the jacket is off. But I just want to show you guys the jacket, every little bit of detail there. That is some phenomenally done sculpting, in my opinion. And I think Bill and the rest of the team, they really nailed it on this figure. And here we have a comparison of the 30th anniversary of the Undertaker figure, along with two other figures that have been previously released. I would say the one on the right is a bit closer to this figure here, except that he has a fabric jacket and a different outfit. He's also a little bit younger. This version here is more current for the Undertaker and has that nicely sculpted jacket and everything that we just covered. I think all three figures look very well. They're based on different eras of this iconic wrestler. And you can definitely see that resemblance in these figures. So there's a look at one of his sides. You see the differences in age, everything about this figure. And there's a look at the other side. And there's a look at the back of the figure. Again, you can really see the difference in these figures, especially in the jacket, how the new one in the center there really has a nicely done sculpted jacket. And while the one on the left is plastic and the one on the right is fabric, and without the sculpted detail, they're also very good. But I think the 30th anniversary figure, he's definitely something special that I think that fans would love, as you can see here. And here's a closer look at the head scans. Again, you can really see the difference in the figure here. The one in the center is based on his more current appearance, while the other two focus on different eras of the character. And I think they did a very nice job here. You see the details on the hair, on the side of his head there. And there's a look at the other side. And let's turn him around. And they also did a very nice job on the hair, just as you would expect as well. So there's another look for reference for you guys. Again, I think they did a very nice job. And here you see with the jacket and hat removed, I think they did a phenomenal job on this figure. Removing the jacket, it's pretty much just one arm at a time. And you really have to take your time for it because it's a bit hard plastic, but it is possible to do it. So here's a look at the jacket. Here, it can stand up by itself. Great sculpted detail, everything about it. It's just phenomenally done. You can bend it a little bit. Looks really good. The Undertaker himself, phenomenally done figure. Just look at that great attention to detail on the tattoos that they put on him. Just as you saw from the ring. Incredible likeness, incredible amount of detail. I think they basically spared no expense on him. And you even have a little bit of color right here that you would probably remember from the ring. There's another look at it. Very nicely done. Lots of great detail there. And here's a fun comparison for you guys with the final appearance of the Ultimate Warrior as he appeared back in 2014 with his final speech in the ring, and along with the Undertaker as he appears most recently. I think they did a phenomenal job on both figures. And as you can see, they definitely look great together, in my opinion. A lot of fun detail there, great likenesses. And again, Undertaker's definitely my new favorite version that they've released so far. Great attention to detail. Just look at that head scan there. Once again, it's just a phenomenal job. So the Undertaker comes with 2 sets of interchangeable hands. One set is the grabbing hand to grab a throat of another wrestler, as shown. AJ Styles is here, and that is based on his final match. As far as accessory goes, the Undertaker comes with 2 sets of interchangeable hands. This set here that's been shown throughout the review so far is the open grip hand, so that he can grab a throat of another wrestler or grab them or whatever you want to use them for. The other set is a open grip hand that I'm going to show you in a few moments. And the other set of hands is also an open grip. However, they're similar to what we've seen before with many other figures. They can hold the ropes, they can hold a steel chair, things like that. So as you can see, these hands here are just like what's come before. However, the more open grip hand that you see here, that is pretty much unique to this Undertaker figure. And here's a look at the Undertaker as he pins AJ Styles. The figure works great with other figures. Great attention to detail, as you would expect. And here's another look at the Undertaker with his interchangeable hands. As you can see, the fingers are very close together. You may want to heat them up a little bit to separate them, as they're pretty tight on this particular sample. But overall, they work great with the figure. And just to give you guys an even closer look at these hands, they're gloved with their fingers showing through, just like the other hand sculpts. And Mattel did a very nice job on these. If Bill worked on these or someone else, great attention to detail here. I love the detail on the tattoos and everything. I think they did a very nice job on there. Some additional details about this figure includes the belt buckle, which is painted in a metallic silver deco that you see there. He also has a couple of black wristbands around his wrists that are separate from the gloves, as the hands are interchangeable. And he also has a elbow pad wrapped around his arm there, made of a softer plastic that we've seen before with other figures. He also has wrinkles in his pants and shirt to make it more realistic, which looks really good. And overall, I think they did a phenomenal job on this figure. Definitely worth picking up. He's available as of November 2020 at Wal-Mart Stores here in the US. He's a great figure to the line, great likeness. There's a lot of detail and everything to love. And there's another look at the Undertaker with his hat on his head there without the jacket. Once again, I think they did a phenomenal job on this figure. Great attention to detail, great likeness. There's definitely a lot to love here. Make sure to go out and buy them if you can find them. I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Thank you so much to Mattel for providing him for a review. We greatly appreciate that. Please like and share this video. Please follow us on social media. Links below on the YouTube description or on the upper hand right side of the website under follow us. You'll be looking for icons. Thank you so much for staying with us and watching this video. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Thank you so much and stay tuned for more coverage.